You guys are lucky today. You guys see me all slicked up. I didn't have any work today, so I'm actually about to grab lunch with my brother. But it's just with current conversations that are going on right now on Welder Beast, it kind of brought up a thought for me, and I was just kind of curious how you guys feel about it, and maybe it's something that I was just unaware of, or it's something that's actually been going on, you know, kind of industrial wide with welding. And that the thing I was thinking is tuning a welding machine become a lost art? Is it something that's been forgotten or was never really passed on to the generation that come up behind more experienced welders that could do that? We are very in an age that's very prominent on replacing over repairing for the most part. You know, if something's broke out, throw it away and, you know, get a new one. And, you know, through my career, it's always been, I walk up to a machine, it's a newer machine. You know, the companies are keeping new machines rolling in, and they got mechanics that work on it all the time. For the most part, the bigger companies I work with, they got in-house mechanics that do all the oil changes and, you know, do everything that to keep up with and maintain a welding machine. And like I said, they're fairly new machines. So that left me in the situation I was in. Doesn't mean everyone is, but I had never had the need to tune a machine. I would just grab the Stinger, whatever machine it was, and I would start welding with it. And for the most part, they all welded great. All I had to figure out was if it ran a little hot or ran a little cold, and just kind of learning the amperage on the machine. The only one that was different was when I ran a Vantage 400 pipeline, and you had a lot more features you can kind of mess with on that one. But all that led up to the point of it removed from me the need to ever fine-tune a welding machine. To be able to walk up to it and maybe something wasn't quite right, or to understand the mechanisms of a machine. Since my previous, you know, story talking about when I got fired from the pipeline there, that inspired me to actually start understanding machines more, because before that time I didn't really know how they worked. I didn't care how they worked. I just welded with them. I knew how to weld. So that's kind of the subject for today. I'm curious, is knowing how a welding machine works and how to fine-tune it and adjust it, because I know a lot of guys, you know, pipeline, and a lot of the older school guys, they used to, you know, roll the rack, you know, one way or the other, do different things that I don't really know in that much detail. I couldn't really explain to somebody. I kind of understand the concept, but don't really have the fine details on it. So is it a lost art, or am I just out of the loop on it? And anyone that has any information, do you have like a book or just personal experience you wouldn't mind sharing, you know, kind of help educate me and anyone else on here about really understanding machines and why it's important to understand how to fine-tune a machine, or to understand just how it works. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to jump in here and go eat with my brother.